Okay. So I can tell that the enemy doesn't want me to get this out, but we're going to get this out. Once again, God had basically told me that everything that I needed to save my baby was already in me, He's already placed it in me. What had happened was my baby, of course, had jumped in the water, and I was telling the rescue worker, like, get him, and he's using this device that he had, and it's just moving this device all around, and it's being very careless and not attentive to what he's really doing and paying attention to, you know what I'm saying, at all. And so he's missing the mark, and I'm frustrated, so I jump in. And mind you, I cannot swim, and that's why I was trying to get this rescue worker to save my baby. And so when I jumped in the water, my feet hit the ground, touched, and the water didn't go over my head, like it was still in a space to where I could see. And so I'm moving my arms, and I'm wading around him, but there's a calmness over me as I'm moving. Like, I'm not frantic anymore. I hit the water, and it's just like it's a calmness, and I'm moving. I'm just using my arms to go around him. And so as my arms are in the water, I feel my baby, and I grab him and I pick him up. And when I pick him up, he's perfectly fine. He's even it's like he's smiling or something. It's like there's no water spewing from him. He doesn't need resuscitation. He's not gasping for air or anything. Like, he's perfectly fine. And Holy Spirit brought me back to that, and saying that, once again, what I've placed in you is enough to save your baby. You've been seeking someone else to help you or to save your baby when it's already in you. And the reason why he was perfectly fine when you lifted him out of the water is because when he jumped into the water, I was holding him. I was holding him. It's like everything, it's like he's saying everything that I'm holding for you is for you, and no one else can take what I'm holding for you, because it's in my care. And when you hit the water, when you jumped in the water and your feet touched, it's letting you know I'm never gonna let you drown as long as you're in me. That peace, as soon as you hit, when you thought you were gonna be frantic, as soon as you hit, it's that peace that came over you. It's that peace that came over you and allows you to calmly move to grab your baby. And he was perfectly fine. What I have for you, he's saying, like, what I have for you, I will always have for you until it's time. Like, I'm holding everything for you. And no one can get it but you. And the irony of this is about the peace that I felt when I hit that water is it was a weekend that I was in Georgia, and I was headed back home. And on this particular day is when I saw that truck. It was a truck that was in front of me that said, "Be still," which led me to the verse, saying, "Peace, be still." Peace, be still. And it's when Jesus was on boat with the disciples. They were on the water. And it was turbulence. It's chaos, you know, the storm. And he came out. I was feeling chaos. I was feeling turbulence in my spirit while I was on the boat, because I was looking at my baby, like getting ready to jump and hit that water. And when he did, it was just like, but when I did, there was a peace in me going to get my baby. And another thing that he brought back to my remembrance is when I had another dream about my kids and my niece and one of my cousins, and that had to do with childlike faith. And that's something else that he brought back to me, like jumping off the boat and just going for it, whatever it is just that, having that childlike faith to just do it, faith to just go for it. And it was my baby that made me take the leap and jump off the boat. So I don't know who else needs to hear it, but I'm gonna just say, you know, how it was given to me. Get off the boat, jump, dive in, and know that whatever it is that God has for you to do, whatever it is that he has for you, no one else can do it but you. Whatever it is, no one else can have it but you. He's holding everything that he has for you until you come to it, until you come to get it. No one else can have what is meant for you in this season. No one else can have what is meant for you in this season. It has to be released. It has to be released to you. It has to be released. You guys, I'm happy. I was crying earlier today. I'm happy now. It was a happy cry earlier, but I was in it. But I pray that the Holy Spirit was able to, you know, speak through me and be able to have something to register in your spirit to where you know that literally when people say, you know, what God has for me is for me, that you hear that and that you know that what God has for you is for you, and it's only for you. So if the enemy has tried to hold it, if he's stolen it, if he's tried to if he's tried to hold it, he has to release it.